out there. My mom's had a big impact in my life, and I know, my for my kids, Megan has already had an amazing impact. So moms are just super important, and just very very thankful. So, but what's happening in Durango? So why remote working our workers are flooding Durango? Okay, I believe is one of the most hidden gems in Colorado, maybe even in the USA. And what does this mean for real estate? So Durango's used to be just like a vacation town, but now remote workers have been flooding the market, and they're even flooding it even more. Even with a big call to go back to work, there's still a lot of remote workers who want to be able to live anywhere in the country or do what they want when they want. And with all the mountain biking and rafting and hiking and golf and all the things, off-roading, all the things that are here at our fingertips. I mean, we're 3 hours from Moab. I mean, there's just so much, right? Um, s- and so, anyways, watch that have a big impact over this next 6 to 8 months. We're going to see. I, I, I mean, we've already seen big ticks, but I think there's been a lot of remote workers kind of on the sideline, and we're going to see even a bigger tick coming over the next 6 months. Okay, so why did the real estate agent bring a ladder to work? Because they wanted to climb the property property ladder. So why does a house? Why don't houses ever get cold? Because they have central heating. All right, those are dumb but funny. All right. Um, so several, like I said, I've had several clients move here over the last year who are able to work anywhere or have part-time remote work, and so they can go on vacation and then also have an extended vacation and be able to work remotely while their kids go out and play, or they go to Lake Nighthorse or whatever it is. Like, they can still get some stuff done. So I think over this year, we're going to continue to see that happening. Um, the property that I wanted to highlight today is actually a pretty sweet property. It's on 204 acres. It's 18,000 square feet. I'll share my screen here as I talk about the property. Let me see. Share my screen. All right. Yeah. So this property is pretty phenomenal. And I'll turn this so you guys can see it, but well, you guys won't be able to see it, but I'll just tell you about it. But it's 9 bedrooms, 10 full baths, plus like a side or a side, ADU, like additional dwelling unit. It's got a chef's kitchen with commercial grade gear, walk-in cooler, dual dining rooms, game room, bar, lounge. I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. Like I said, 18,000 square feet, 204 acres. It's every room kind of represents a different piece of the world, which is pretty cool. So it's game unit 77 for those hunters out there. ATVs, horseback riding, total privacy, and you're only about 50 minutes from the airport, which is pretty phenomenal. So you don't want to sleep on this property if you know somebody or like corporate business that would love to have retreats there, or somebody who just really wants privacy. This is definitely it's a property. Anyways, the price point on it is 8.5 million. DM me if you want, like if you're truly interested in the property, you think you know somebody, or just have questions about it. And then any questions you guys have on the market, feel free just to comment below, and we'll make sure we answer every single question that you guys have. And as we go through here, let me see where we at in the world. Yeah, so this is the living room, dining room area. Yeah, it's stunning. Here's the bar, little kitchenette, big kitchenette. Here's the chef's kitchen. Oop, how do we miss that? There we go. Cool. All right, guys. Well, have a beautiful Monday. Be blessed, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.